Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my top 8 most worn items for the winter season. Now I actually had planned to upload my spring Project 333 capsule wardrobe video this week, but I kind of deleted all of the files. So I'd filmed the entire thing and it was looking really great and I couldn't wait to put it all together, and then I deleted it by accident. So yeah, I'm going to be filming that this weekend, so that'll be up next week. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I was going to film this anyway, so I hope that you guys enjoy this. Just moving forward, I think what I'm probably going to do is a biannually top 8 most worn items, just as I do tend to wear the same sorts of things between autumn and winter and spring and summer, just because the seasons are quite similar, and when I have a favorite piece I tend to wear it over and over and over again. So you will kind of see a bit of a recurring theme with what I've chosen this season with what I actually had for autumn as well. I think that format's probably going to work a bit better, and I hope you guys think so too, but I'm just going to jump into it now and show you guys all of the items. So I tend to wear a lot of black when it's cold, and I sort of feel like it's just something that you do because you're wearing black tights. It just is so much easier, and it's also, I think, kind of slimming, it's flattering. So one thing I've been wearing a lot of, and I actually gone to put it on this morning, then I remembered I was filming this, is this black turtleneck from Sylvester. This is actually kind of a mock neck. It's got just a really short little kind of rolly bit at the top. I really adore wearing this. I think it looks great just with a skirt or even underneath dresses, which is one of the things that I do to kind of make some of the more risque black dresses that I've got, which are backless work for the office, and I think it kind of adds that element of intrigue and interest. Like I always get comments on, oh, I really like your dress, when I'm wearing this underneath, you know, one of my backless dresses. So I also will wear it underneath anything that's sleeveless, as long as it's not going to look a little bit silly. But yeah, so really adore this, and it's just so nice and soft and really good quality. I managed to pick this up in the sale at Maya, and I'm so glad I did, as it's just one of those really great staple pieces, and it's actually also part of my spring capsule. So the next item, I actually sort of realized quite a few of these are part of my spring capsule, is this Josh Goot printed skirt, digital printed skirt. I feel like I talked about this in my last most worn video, possibly. Anyway, yeah, I just really like the kind of digital print on this. I think it's really fun, and it just looks really great with a pair of tights. I've worn this so much, and it's just one of those styles which I think is universally flattering because it's an A-line style skirt, so it cinches in at the waist and then it flares out from there. So I kind of feel like this sort of style seems to suit most people, and that's part of the reason why I gravitate towards it so much. But yeah, so that's one of the things I've been wearing a lot this winter. And I talked about this in my Closet Confidential tag, but this is the J. Crew, kind of, it's like a fuzzy knit sweater. It's got 3/4 length sleeves, and it's just kind of quite straight throughout the body. It's very loose fitting. This is just the coziest thing ever. Like, I can't even explain. It's like a teddy bear jumper. This is like a fuzzy teddy bear jumper. So I wear this heaps. I've even worn it to the office just with a pair of trousers and some heels, which I think kind of makes it look a little bit more appropriate. But yeah, this is just one of those things that I really like. I like the color of it as well, and I really just like the cut. I think J. Crew do quite good knits. I mean, I know they are a little bit pricey, so I tend to wait for their sales, but yeah, this is just one of those things I've really been loving. Then the last clothing item that I've been wearing a lot is this Camel Tank from Everlane, and I sort of thought I wanted to add a little bit of color into my winter wardrobe, and I tend to wear so much black, as I mentioned before, so I thought this would be a really great addition. And it's just a really beautiful silk. I mean, I've talked about these so many times, so you guys know how much I love these tanks. I mean, I have 3 of them, I think. 3, yeah, and they're just such a flattering style. They do cut away slightly high here on the back, so if you are wearing a bra underneath, sometimes it can show. So I tend to use one that crosses over at the back just so that I can avoid having my bra straps showing. Sorry if that's TMI, but yeah, and I also like the fact that it's got this high-low hem, so you can wear it tucked in or you can just wear it loose, and I think it looks great either way. So this is just one of my ultimate favorite pieces anyway, and I think the color's really great. I think it's quite a great sort of fall winter color, but I also think it's going to be really good for that transition into spring. Okay, so now onto the accessories that I've been using a lot this winter, and the first one will probably come as no surprise, but it is this Charlotte Olympia kitty card case. This, I've been using it every single day since I got it. It's one of those very kind of, it's a splurge piece. I definitely think it's probably a bit more expensive than I'd usually like to pay, but I tend to use and thrash these things. Like my Deadly Ponies one, I think I had for over 3 years. So I've no doubt that this is going to be worth the money that I spent on it. But I absolutely love this, and I just think it's a really great size, and it's helped me to kind of downsize the bits and pieces that I carry around with me as well. So onto shoes. These were in my last season's most worn, but these are the Acne Jensen leather boots. This is probably coming as no surprise, as these are just a really great winter piece. I think in the winter time you kind of need a pair of black leather boots, which are easy to wander around in and you can completely thrash, and these have just served me so well, and I think I just really like the style. I'm kind of really warming to the idea of the shiny leather ones. Not that I need a second pair, but you know, I'm just really warmed to the idea of them, as a friend of mine's actually got them and they look really great. But yeah, I just really like them, and I think they're wearing quite well. I mean, I have definitely worn the toe a bit on these, so I've got them soled so that they're not slippery on the bottom. But yeah, these are just a really great all-round black leather boot. Okay, so the other pair of shoes that I've got to talk about are black as well, and they are these black ASOS flats that I picked up not too long ago. These were cheap as chips. Like, I still can't believe that they cost me around $20. They have been so comfortable, which I was really surprised about, given that I do have very wide feet, and I tend to find that most shoes do sort of pinch around my toe area, but these have been really great. They are getting a bit worn at the toes and also at the heel as well. So they are starting to look a little bit worse for wear, but I mean, I guess that's sort of what you would expect with a shoe like this, that I am walking about an hour and 10 minutes in every day. So that is quite a lot of time to be wandering around, and also walking quite fast in a pair of shoes like this. So yeah, I really have been enjoying them though, and I think I haven't worn them with tights, but I do like the way they look with my trousers, and because Sydney does have quite a mild winter, I've been able to wear them quite a lot with just bare legs and a longer skirt. The last item that I've been using a lot over the winter months was a bag, and it is this tan leather bag from Cuyana. Now, I purchased this, I can't even remember how many years ago now. It was before I went to New Zealand Fashion Week, and I feel like that was 2 years ago. So I've had this for quite a while anyway, and it's very similar to the Mademoiselle transport tote, which many of you might have seen, but I really like this. It's got raw leather on the inside, so when I first got it, I remember putting a white skirt inside and the dye transferred onto the skirt. Thankfully I was able to get it out, but it was a nightmare at the time, as I'm sure you can imagine. But yeah, I just really like this. I like the fact that I can just throw everything in it. It does have a wee pocket that I can put my keys and stuff like that into, which has been really handy. I think it's worn pretty well, if you guys are wondering. Some of the threads from the straps have started to come loose, as I'm sure you can see here. I'm not sure if I'm showing it that well, but it's just right here. And also, I've got this huge, here it is. I've got this huge stain here, and I'm not even sure what that is from. I almost wonder if it's from rubbing up against my jeans or something like that, but I mean, that's the inside of the bag, so don't worry about it too much. So that is the last piece that I've been wearing a lot throughout the winter months. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video and that, I don't know, you took something away from it. I really enjoy kind of sharing with you guys the things that I've been wearing a lot, and I think it kind of goes to show that, you know, there are pieces that you can wear from season to season, like, you know, my turtleneck that I'm still going to be wearing this spring, but I wore it in fall and in winter as well. So I definitely try to make the most of the items that I have, just so that I'm not being wasteful, and I really like to I suppose, cycle through all of my clothing as well, and pick pieces that I know are going to work for more than just one season, for the most part anyway. But yeah, if you liked it, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are new. And of course, you know, leave me any comments down in the comment section below. Let me know what your most worn items were for the winter months or summer months if you're in the northern hemisphere. I'd love to know actually, because we are coming up to summer, and I guess I will see you next time. Thank you so much, and yeah, keep an eye out for that spring capsule wardrobe. See you later. Bye.